Speak to the bartender to allow hiring. All hires will stay with you until you return to the bar again. This is a nice way to get tips, especially in a module that seems to follow a little bit, at least, its own rules. It's good to not to have to read some kind of readme file, but get a fairly smooth introduction and landing into the rule set of the module. So we can hire help, but more importantly, we know when they leave us, so we know what we get. We return to the bar. Likely when mission is over, we also lose the companions. Trent. There's a male orc hanging out in this room, hitting the hookah and drinking. He looks absolutely miserable, as if someone killed his cat with a cheese grater. He glances up as you approach. Can't an orc drink in peace? You look awful. What's wrong? What? Waiting for a sob story? Do I look like the kind of guy that lays his problems out for the world to see? Well, we have charm, intimidate, and fast talk. How would this work? There's no such a skill, so it must rely on something else. Maybe I can help you, friend. I don't need your charity. Okay, charisma. I'm a good listener, try me. Okay. No, I don't need no charity. Of course you don't, but that doesn't mean you don't need help. He pauses to consider. Yeah, I got problems. Not sure I wanna lay them on someone I don't ken. What? Waiting for a sob story? Do I look like the kind that lays his problems? Intimidate. Strength. Why should I talk to you about it? I make it my business to protect the weak. Doesn't seem to appreciate the sentiment. Okay, fast talk. Don't be a dickhead, look at me. It should be pretty obvious I'm someone that specializes in getting stuff done. Or I'm the type of person that people go to for help. He openly laughs now. Who the frack are you? The Salvation Army? What? Waiting? I guess not. So he has problems, but he's never going to find a solution because he's never going to talk about it. Oh my god! You made it back. Is he dead? Of course he is. Here's your trophy about my payment. Certainly, you've been a real doll, I gotta say. The Slaughters will be talking about your rampage for months around here. This will make Drake-eating punks think twice before abusing one of our own again. Thank you so much again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna bring this to a taxidermist. Ooh. Etiquette Shadowrunning. Job was harder than we expected. We took a lot of expenses on this one. Only typical, some of those expenses get passed back up. Of course, here's a 15% bonus for a job well done. You're getting cash, not sexual favors, so don't get your hopes up. Yeah, what a shame. We're still wounded, so I guess we do need to heal up. Ah, you're alive and kicking. The odds were you'd never make it back here. Well, have a drink to celebrate if you're keen. I have another job for you. Yeah, lay it on me. There's been a dreckload of not-so happenings lately, and they're all being bad for my business. My girls are getting roughed up, my sellers are vanishing, and my customers are getting nervous. Someone is messing with us, and messing with a man's business is like messing with a man's emotions. Goldrak don't play that. Frack that trick, man. Since you are working for the bar now, all the dealers in the back are open for business. If you need anything, before you go blowing all your cash on new Drek, keep in mind you're gonna wanna hire some runners to go with ya on this run. They each will require 500 new yen payment. You get lucky, you can find some real top-notch runners available through that Nephilim network, but those dudes will only be up for grabs if they know you already and cost more. Talk to Freddy upfront if you want to hire some more runners to help you out. Your best bet is to take a full team jump. You and you are not the same thing. Clearly, this person just has not grasped the difference. Your best bet. You are best bet is to take a full team. No, it's quite simple. Just say the full words. Is it your or is it you are? If it's you are, then you use this. If it's not, just type your. Simple, really. Really simple. That's probably the most common thing I see in English. The odd thing for me is that even native speakers, or especially native speakers, that's their most common mistake, and I can't wrap my head around why. Because they're clearly different. I understand if you sort of say them the same, because they sound pretty much exactly the same, but why would you write them? You're saying two completely different things. I just don't get it. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. It just I just don't get what could it possibly be. Okay, what's the job? Or should I report the email we found? I'll ask about the job. My main competition is a guy named Red. I'm betting he is behind this. If not, it's always good business sense to take out the competition, am I right? Kill him good, kill him dead. I'll throw you 2,000 for proof of death. To help with expenses, I'll pay you half now and half on completion. I'd wish you hoop luck, but you don't need that trick. Okay, this is shit. I can't report the email anymore if I don't immediately report it. It's just odd to me because that would never happen if these people were actually talking and not part of a computer game. Guess we can get another chance at convincing Trent here. This probably won't work, but conversation success. So enough bulldrake, give me the straight deal. So you can basically get an automatic success if you have certain attributes or basic stats. or if you, I guess, you can still succeed if you choose the correct options. But I'm not sure how true that is, because we chose all the options on two of the basically convincing paths, and both failed miserably. So I don't know. Maybe there's hidden checks there or something. He seems to shrink inwards, deflating as the false bravado leaves him finally. Look, guy, hey, the fraggers got my sister Clara. Traffickers, bad trick. The kind of hoop suckers you don't mess with. Well, Baron's trash like me. He forces down a sob and chases it with a stiff jog of his drink before continuing. The guy's name is Ramrod, and he runs a badass crew. They take girls, young ones like my sister, and they sell them. I know it was them. My neighbors described some of his goons. I can't go up against that trick, and I can't really afford anyone who can. Why the hell would you help me? You're hardcore. I'm sure you have something valuable to make it worth my while. If I did, we wouldn't be having this conversation. He pauses to consider something. I have my grandfather's sword. I'm no good with that thing. It looks cool and all, but I'd rather have my sister back than that. You free her, you can have it. It's a Yakuza sword. He used to run with one of their bosses. High quality steel, yo. And if that ain't enough, this guy Ramrod, he's loaded. I'm sure you'll find stuff of value in his joint. No one's gonna take this guy. He's pissed off a lot of folk around here, using fear to keep his hoop intact. But he can't mess with you, I can tell by looking at you. This place is out there in the Barrens. Just look around the corner down one of the westerly alleys. I know the password his buyers use to get inside the building. Maybe if you find yourself in the area, you could keep an eye out for my sister. You can? So what's the password? It's Pootie Tang. I have no idea what it means, but it will get you past the front door. Excellent. I'm guessing optional side missions. Okay, we want to. I found this email. Some guy named Red may be behind Bloody Bill's recent activities. We got 250 extra new yen out of it. Ah, Red, eh? I never liked that Drake-eating son of a slich. This is pretty clear evidence he's behind these events. Good work finding this. Have a few new yen for your thoroughness. That hoop head just made himself a fragging target. Yeah, it's the same deal. So, a little bit of extra cash. We're talking about a full team. We need 1,500 for the hires. Still leaves us with a decent amount of cash. What I really like is either a better weapon or armor. We have no armor now. Decker vendor, outfit vendor, weapon vendor. Also, we are actually still not healed. So talk to the doctor. Cybernetics. She doesn't install cybernetics. I'm not equipped for that kind of work here. You'll need to find Dr. Gratznik in the Barrens. He runs a clinic out there. Okay, what do you sell? It's healing. Okay, how much to heal me? 25 million. Sure. That is interesting. So, there's no free health restoration to full, or automatic rather. So we have to worry a bit more about our health. That means taking the basic healing is really attractive. Oh crap. It's 5 points. Got 3. Should probably take some dodge. Still, I want to focus on the quickness range combatant pistol at this moment. I'd like to at least get this double tap. 2 attacks on a single target, increased critical hit chance. With this we would have a proper attack ability. Before that there's a single shots with a pistol that does 6 points of damage. I can't see that lasting us for long. So that still requires quite a few points. Yeah, 28. We have 3. Yeah. We have to be very careful with the people we hire. Definitely have to have someone who can heal. Any new weapons? No. Lightweight machine pistol. What's the difference? Is it more like basically a submachine gun? So you could do some kind of a limited auto fire. It's very expensive. I'm sure it's expensive for a reason. It also does less damage than this. So the question becomes why. Need an armor with at least 2 to 3 points of armor. No, the special abilities are what things that are important now. 3 hit points or 1 dodge. Secure ninja clothing. I do need some kind of armor. I like the dodge more than 3 extra hit points. And this is almost doubly as expensive, so ninja it is. At least we have a little bit of armor now, also a little bit of dodge. I'm going to do a little bit of a test. I'm saving here and I'm buying the machine pistol. Burst fire. 2 attacks in 1 action. Lowered accuracy, critical and damage. Uses 6 bullets. Aimed burst. More accurate burst uses 4 rounds. So basically burst fire. Costs a single action point. I don't know. It's not like it's a bad ability or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like a better pistol. Because it fires basically does damage for twice, but it does it at a Its basic damage is lower, it's only 5, and it does reduce damage anyway. So I'm not sure the damage difference is that massive. If we would have a machine pistol that had the basic damage of at least 6, then I might reconsider. Hopefully 7 or 8, something like that. Then we would have a fairly interesting pistol at our hands, but now I don't think so. We need to hire the help. So 3 extra guys. We're going up against a ganger. I'd like to take a decker with me. A healer and hopefully someone who can actually do the killing. So something that can dish out the damage. Troll Adept. Kunai Ninja Suit. Killing Hands plus 10 unarmed damage. Fatigue resistance. Powerful magical punch that ignores armor. Damage 10. It's a spell. This wouldn't be bad, but there's always a problem with characters that have to go into hugging distance. This guy isn't bad, but probably doesn't have cyberware. Okay. Weaponry is somewhat important. Let's take the healer first. We have a couple of street samurais, a single shaman, Little Mary. Little Mary doesn't have a heal, so she's not really worthwhile. A rigger. Ah, we have our healer. 2 mages, we need to pick one. Marcus Aurelius or Darkstar? Marcus Aurelius has a better weapon. I'm not sure about the abilities. Darkstar is mainly has a heal and has damage focus spells. Marcus Aurelius has the heal. This does damage but also damages action points. I think this is some kind of mana ball. Ignores armor and targets willpower. So it's very reliably hits, I guess. And does the little damage it does. Also aim +1, so it's a nice buffing guy. I think Marcus Aurelius is probably a better one. Let's see the skills. They both suck at pistol usage. Yep, Marcus Aurelius is better. Spellcast. Wait. Yeah, he probably has an armor that raises spellcast. Okay. So that's the most important choice. Nephilim Network. Bouncer. Here we would get heal and haste. Shaman, beefcake. Haste is incredibly useful. Heal is must. Yeah, you get the heal and some buffs, but it's not quite the same. I don't want to take 2 of these guys. The pistols just aren't. I can't have 3 guys with pistols. Maybe I should take beefcake. He's a little bit more expensive though. I think I'll take him. The ability to summon spirits at a bad time can sometimes be incredibly useful. Okay, maybe a decker on top of that, but I need someone who has a weapon. You have a weapon. You are probably suckier as a decker then. And they're equally bad. Worse armor, but an actual submachine gun versus again another pistol. Now we need a killer. This guy isn't bad, but isn't exactly good either. Street Samurai. Be a shotgun user. This is an assault rifle and an SMG. Problem with these guys is they don't. Well, his skills are okay. 50 hit points, nothing particularly wrong. Not Macmillan. Yeah, this is probably a good choice. So is this. What's the difference? Other is a little bit better healer and a thrower. This guy has SMG and rifle. This guy just has the shotgun. Don't think it matters too much. +2 to throwing weapons. +1 range combat. Yeah, I sort of am leaning toward Mr. Nuts. So. Once you hire a team, you will automatically leave the bar. Are you sure you are ready? No, but we need to get going. The Barrens. Welcome to the Barrens, the dreck hole of South Seattle. As soon as you step outside, you are assaulted by the noises and stenches of poverty. All around you are run-down markets and buildings, and a homeless tent city does nothing for local property values. At least it's nighttime, and some of the ugliness gets to fade into the darkness. Granted, the shadows also spawn their own terrors at this time of night, but you take whatever positives you can get in this place. A few people huddle at the open-air market, and others seek company around the relative comfort of a garbage can fire. To the west lies the nigh-impenetrable residence of the local gang boss Red. South of that you can find the Micromart and the local street clinic, where there are cybernetics available. Even further south is Lady Duchina's cat house and the local graveyard. Both see a lot of business in this place. Okay, it seems like west and south are a lot of targets for us to visit. But west, I guess it's... So, I'm assuming it's left here, and south is down. Doesn't quite follow that though. Trafficker, find a way into Red's hangouts. Interesting enough of a start, I guess. Much stronger than Antumbra, but we will see. Antumbra certainly got better when we got after the later stages to it. So let's see how this matures.